tell us what Ed Hardy's Tattootime is? What is the project?
Well, Ed Hardy's Tattootime is a reprint for the 30th anniversary of the original printing of the first issue of Tattootime magazine, which was the first tattoo magazine in America. It was published to be released at the same time of the 1982 Queen Mary Tattoo Expo, which was put on partially between my father, Ed Hardy, and two partners. And it was kind of rocked the tattoo world. It was actually, instead of just standard, biker tattoo expo kind of and things like that, it was actually historical context of tattoos, things that my father felt were very interesting and upcoming in the tattoo world. And it actually spawned kind of a tattoo renaissance. There's many tattooists from the late 80s through present say that it was actually directly why they became tattoo artists. And this 2-volume set is actually reprinting all 5 volumes. Tattootime magazine came out between 1982 through 1981. 1991, excuse me. And it featured many different artists, articles on artists who were important historically, artists who my father felt were very important for new tattooers to learn about, and art movements which were kind of unseen at that point.
Okay, so was it kind of an underground publication at that time?
It was underground in the sense that it was no big publishers were doing it. It was self-published, and my stepmother Francesca Passalacqua, who also put a lot of effort into the magazine itself, actually would take the books around to various bookstores and try and sell them wholesale and such. So there was no giant distribution. It was just a very small time. Last Gasp was actually the first real distribution that was not just taking it in a car and driving it around. So,
is Tattootime could you find copies anywhere?
At this point, the original Tattootime are complete collector's items, and they're very difficult to find in full sets. There's some people who actually go out to collect them on eBay and then resell them in sets, but they're multiple hundreds of dollars at that point. The new 2-volume set we priced at $50 for the two volumes, which reprint all 5 issues, and 2 hardbound volumes, including a new introduction for my father, complete index, and it's at $50 for the set, which is actually less than what all 5 issues would have cost if you bought them as they were printed.
Just want to get into what's inside a little bit. Who are some of the tattooers, or what are some of the feature articles that?
Some of the interesting thing was that they actually kind of reflected each of their times. The first issue of Tattootime was called New Tribalism, which was the first time that the word tribal was used as a term for the specific black graphic style of tattooing, and it was really caused quite a stir at that time because there was very few people who were doing such things. So it involves anything from tattoo movements like tribalism. Each issue had a theme to it. To artists such as the first article about Sailor Jerry Collins was in the first issue, who's of course very well known from the tattoo world now. Paul Rogers, Leo Zulueta did an article about the swastika in the first issue, and each issue subsequently went on to have different artists and different themes within them. Greg Irons had an expo in the 3rd issue, Music and Sea Tattoos. There was great little expositions about music movements within tattoos, such as Lal Hardy in England. There was issues on love and death tattoos, and great artists like Tom DeVita, Mike Malone. And it was, each issue really did kind of shine a light on things that people hadn't really seen before. I thought of this to put it out this year, 2 years ago, because I realized it was going to be the 30th anniversary. And I kept, in the 20-odd years that I've been tattooing, keep getting people still asking, it's like, oh, do you have any of those issues? Are they going to be around? Or telling me that, oh, I've only seen one of the issues, I've never seen the others and such. So I'm really excited about this, and I'm really hoping that everyone gets into it as much as they used to. I think there's going to be a lot of people who finally get to see it who've been wanting to, and a lot of memories for people who haven't had the issues themselves in a long time.